Hi everybody, welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. This reading's for the last week of September 2024, so it's roughly going to cover the 23rd till around the 30th or October 1st. Which card are you drawn to right now? Is it card 1, card 2, or card 3? Once you've made your choice, you can click on the timestamp below to fast forward to your reading. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Hello, Group 1. So let's see what your first card is. So for you, we have number 57, Teaching and Learning. So that'll be a theme for you this week. We're going to draw one more of these numerology cards. And we have 22, Intuition. And now we'll draw one from my deck. And we have Dandelion, Manifestation, Optimism, and Wishes. So what I'm getting from the first three cards here are that maybe something you've been wanting to manifest there's something to do with teaching and learning, school, learning a new skill, or teaching something. It might involve your intuition. And in regards to whatever this is, the answer is yes, you can. Yes, you can do this, okay? It is possible. So this might be the week to look more into that, whatever this is for you. I mean, 2's definitely your number because 57, 5 plus 7 is 12. There's a 1 and a 2, and then we have 22, master number. So 2 is definitely your number this week. 2 is a very intuitive number. It's also a number of like partnerships. So there might be someone that you're partnering with or someone who's supporting you in these goals of teaching and or learning. Let's see. Let's get some tarot cards down for you, Group 1. We have Justice, Queen of Coins, Knight of Wands, Three of Cups, and Knight of Coins. So 2 knights here. The Knight cards tell you that there's action to be taken this week. It's interesting that the first card is Justice. This is the Libra card, and we are in the sign of Libra now. We just entered the sign of Libra. By the way, happy birthday if you were born under the sign of Libra. But let's see what else we can get from this Justice card for you this week, Group 1. We have the 9 of Coins. There is balance within your home. There is peace and balance within your home and with your children. Is pretty much what is happening here at the beginning of the week, maybe throughout the entire week. We have the Knight of Wands right here in the middle of the week. There's some action that has to be taken. Something you've been scared or afraid to do, or maybe you've been afraid to make a choice or a decision about something. And midweek, you have to take action. Okay, you have to be brave. And remember that this marks some kind of a fresh start. It marks the end of the old, the beginning of the new, the end of a cycle. Also with this particular World card, just looking at the illustration, I always think of teamwork. And 2 being your number, it is a number of partnership. And this card might be telling you the partnership might be between you and a few other people, right? A more group dynamic, a group of people, a group of supporters around you where you're supporting each other. And they're helping you through this, this action that you were fearful to take. They're lending you maybe some of their courage and bravery. They're cheering you on, okay? And even after that, we have 3 of Cups. If I can get it. There we go. which marks a celebration, a celebratory period. It could also be a reunion or gathering with friends and loved ones. But I think in the context of these other cards, it's just showing you that there are people who are going to support these choices that you're making. And again, it's either the choice to end something and therefore begin something else, and quit your job or leave your career or leave your home or leave your relationship in order to open up space for something new, right? And this is celebrated. You've got people around you who absolutely support your choice. We also have Knight of Coins here. Yeah, we have the slow-moving knight, but he's sure, but he's steadfast. Coins are health and money, health and or money, and it kind of looks like there is slow progress, but there's progress in the area of finances or health. So don't give up. I want to see, all right, that one just kind of flipped out. We've got Temperance, another balance card along with the Justice card. So I think part of what you're doing this week, Group 1, is you're trying to overall balance out your life. You're trying to balance things in your life. You want to balance out a relationship. You want to balance the budget or balance your finances. And you also are reaching a point, or you're towards the point of balanced health. But the key here is that you have to take action towards these things. And maybe in regards to all of that, you do need to learn something new. You'd have to trust your intuition and you have to be optimistic. Okay? So that's kind of the overall take I'm getting for you, Group 1. And as far as colors go, we have a lot of green here. So there's a lot of healing to be done this week. All of these actions, all of these goals you're moving towards, you're becoming brave enough to move towards, partly because you have support. All of these things are going to help bring you healing in some way. All right, whether it's the healing of your pocketbook, the healing of a relationship, the healing of your self-esteem, your self-worth, the healing of your spiritual side. Whatever it might be, I think healing is the key. And also to know that you're not alone. You do have support here. All right? Bye. Hello, Group 2. So let's see what your first card is for this week's reading. We have number 46, Domestic Harmony. We're going to draw another one of these numerology cards for you. All right. Number 74, Nature. And let's draw a card from my deck as well before we get into the tarot. All right, let's do this one. And we have magenta, different, diverse, unusual. All right. This in the center. Number 1 is going to be your number this week. 46 rounds down or up to a 10, which is a 1. 74 is 11, which is a 1-1. So 1 is your number this week. What I feel psychically that means is that you matter this week. What you do, what you say, what you feel, what you think is going to be very important this week. So you have to place a lot of value on yourself this week. So you are the key to everything. You are perhaps the key to domestic harmony, right? Maybe showing your differences, showing your diversity, showing your unusual style to the world is going to help you in some way to feel better, to feel like you matter, to feel like you count. And also, 1 tells us that self-care is important, okay? So let's get into the tarot and see what else I can tell you. All right, we have 7 of Blades, which is swords. We have 6 of Coins. Page of Cups. Judgment. And the 5 of Blades, or swords. Okay. All right, let's draw on this 7 with the Queen of Wands. So I feel that the Queen of Wands is representing you, group 2. You might be a fire sun sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might not be. But essentially, it is showing you as being and feeling very confident, very strong. Perhaps you're becoming a little bit more sociable this week. Maybe you've been somewhat of an introvert lately, and this week you're just overall feeling more joyous, more socially, you want to socially interact more. Also a leader. There's a lot of leadership potential with this card. And I feel that with the 7 of Blades moving into the Queen of Wands, it's kind of saying it's based on your experience from the past. Okay? So you may strive for some kind of a leadership position in your job or in some kind of volunteer or philanthropic endeavor that you are passionate about. Passion is the key. Whatever it is you're passionate about, that's what you're going to put your energy into and have confidence about. I feel like this is important to you, group 2, whatever this is, whether it's, working for a charity, starting a charity, whether it's taking a leadership position in the community or applying for a leadership position within your career or your job. It's important to you, and it looks like it will go very well with you in this position. So we have Page of Cups. There's news or messages coming in. Okay, in regards to, we've got the 3 of Wands. Yeah, in regards to maybe the further future. So with the 3 of Wands, I feel in this context, it's showing you looking out to, let's say, your 5-year plan. Where do you want to be in about 5 years? This isn't the far, far future, but it's a few years down the road. I'd say 5 years. So you're being asked or invited into something, a position or something that you would maybe see growth in within 5 years. Or you would at least be able to strive towards a bigger goal, and you would maybe reach that goal within 5 years. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, we've got Judgment with the 4 of Wands. All right, I'm going to do one more on that. And the 6 of Swords as well. So there's a lot of challenges for you overall, group 2, with these swords, the purple, the blades. For this particular thing, it's kind of warning you to be wary of any kind of criticism within the home, within anyone who is living with you or residing with you in the home. Someone might be overly critical for some unknown reason. The reason might be that they are sad, sick, grieving. The reason is not you. The focus is their issues. And I feel that with a little bit of empathy, you'll understand where their, disagreeableness is coming from. Okay? Let's draw a few more cards for you. Whoops, this one kind of flipped. High Priestess, trust your intuition. And 2 of Coins. Okay, so there is a return to balance here, but trust your intuition, especially in this personal matter with you and another person. This relationship that's, they've just been nasty to you. They've been critical, nasty, they're crabby, they're grumpy. But I feel that deep down what's underneath that. There's pain. And it probably has nothing to do with you. It's not a personal attack. It's not a personal thing. And if you understand that and you don't respond with anger or vitriol, then things will return to normal. Trust your intuition on that. Be yourself with the green and with the pink, and there's green here as well, and there's green here. I would say you want to focus on healing whatever is broken. But for you, the main goal is probably domestic harmony. I would add it's probably harmony in every area of your life, your work life, school, other social areas. You want to strive for harmony. You don't want drama and negativity and conflict. And you have the power to kind of stand back from something before you respond. And I think that's the main key for you this week, group 2. So I hope this helps you in some way. And don't forget, number 1 is your number. When you see those repeating ones, take it as a sign from your spiritual posse that something you're doing is right or good. Bye. Hello, group 3. So let's see what your first card is for this week. For you, we have number 91, surrender. We'll draw one more of the numerology cards. All right, and we've got number 6, love. We'll also draw a card from my deck. Excuse my voice, I have a sore throat this week. It's happy autumn, happy fall, but allergies. All right. Sapphire Goddess with a message of knowledge, learning, organization. Okay. That's also affiliated with the sign of Taurus. Interesting. So you've got 2 very sapphire blue cards here. Very interesting. So that's definitely going to be your main color this week. The blue of the third eye, which is intuition, but it's also intellect, knowledge, learning. And as the card says, organization. Just looking at these cards, I want to put the first 2 cards together. Surrender to love. So surrendering to love, maybe it's difficult for you because you are very, what do they call it? Left-brained, and you don't trust your intuition, or you haven't been trusting your intuition. You're fearful for some reason, or you're fearful of losing control. That's a possibility. Something to think about. All right. We've got 4 of Cups, more blue. The Wheel of Fortune, what a great card. The Chariot, another really great card. Ace of Cups, more blue. And the 5 of Blades. Okay. Wow. Definitely your main message here with the Ace of Cups, surrendering to love, 4 of Cups, is love. Okay? There's someone offering you their heart and you're not accepting it. You have to ask yourself why. Why not? Are you afraid to lose balance and control? This could be the possible outcome. This could be the possible future, the 10 of Cups. Marriage, love, partnership, possibly children and family. So, trying to foresee the future in this situation might not be such a good thing, because maybe you are looking at the future and saying to yourself, it's going to be terrible. It's just going to end in divorce. It's just going to end badly because I've gotten hurt before. So you're basing your choice, or maybe your initial gut choice, on fear is what I'm feeling, group 3, very strongly. You have to really think about what this could be. Every relationship we enter into is a risk of our heart, a risk of getting hurt. But when it's real and when it lasts or grows and flourishes, it's absolutely worth that risk. It's maybe one of the only things in life that's worth the risk. We've got, after this, we've got Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, Ace of Cups, all fantastic cards showing growth, true love, possibly a soulmate, showing a positive outcome and good fortune coming to you and those around you, right? We've got the 5 of Blades. That's a challenge card, so let's see what that is about. The 8 of Cups. Leaving something behind. You need to leave something behind that's no longer serving you. It's an ideology. Also, with the coin cards here, it's kind of saying if you have a financial issue, if you have some kind of a health issue, I feel like it's saying this person who loves you so deeply, or who is growing to love you, or who will grow to love you, that's not going to be a deal breaker for them. They love you as you are. So don't be afraid to maybe later on in the relationship share some things with this person about your personal health, right? Or about your financial stability. Let's see what else I can tell you. We've got the 6. We've got altruism. We've got help, assistance, understanding. I feel like that's coming up because this person sees that you are a giving person. You are a kind person. You are the kind of person who would, give what you have to help others. And you've done it in the past, and they see that. So, you know what I mean? So let's say, for example, you're in debt right now, and you feel like, I don't want to share that with anyone, even with a possible spouse or a future partner. You don't want to share any of that with this person. My point here is that eventually you might feel comfortable enough to share that because they will understand why you got into this situation. It's probably because you gave and gave and gave. You gave too much. You were helping other people, right? It wasn't because of your, bad choices, misspending, or whatever you might want to say. Yeah, and another balance card is Temperance. Like, it's also tempering the situation, Another 2. Yeah. There's a lot of balance coming for you. And that's kind of a theme of all 3 of these this week, is kind of getting to a point of balance. Like, you're on your way, but the key is to take action and to be brave, right? For you, it's basically saying surrender to love. Be brave in love. Allow yourself to fall in love. Allow yourself to accept love as well, right? There's also a little bit about that third eye chakra, which I feel for you involves your intuition, but it also involves knowledge, learning, organization, thinking, your intellectual abilities. And there might be some problems you're able to solve this week just by thinking about them, just by writing down pros and cons about them. This one just flipped out, so let's draw a final card. There we go. High Priestess. Yeah. Overall, trust your intuition. It's going to be very strong and on point this week. And know that your mind and your intuition are both very strong this week, so use them as assets. All right.